Why must you allow your past to hold you down? Why must you allow your past to still control you? Why must you allow somebody who hurt you to continue to hurt you? Why must you forfeit your future, the great future that God has for you? All because you went through something that was so hard. We all go through stuff. We all face disappointment, betrayals. We live in a fallen world. So there are a lot of people who are broken. So when you encounter them, they may mistreat you, they may disrespect you, they may disappoint you and betray you. But it doesn't mean that you should allow one event to determine, okay, the great future that God has for you. He has a great future for you if you will let it go. So number one, my dear, no matter what you do, you cannot go back and change it. So stop reliving the past. I know it's painful. I know the person who hurt you was hard. I know your heart is broken. I know your soul is wounded. We have all been wounded in one way or the other. But no matter what, as I said, if you continue to talk about it, if you continue to lament about it, if you continue to mull over it, if you continue to complain and to have a pity party every day, it will not change the past. Okay, so number one, you cannot change the past. So it's time for you to let it go. Number two, go back to your maker who loves you unconditionally and tell God, as Father, you said I should cast all my burdens upon you and you will give me rest. I want you to give me that rest that I need in my soul, because you told me in Jeremiah chapter 6 verse 16 that I should look for the godly path and I should walk on that godly path and I will find rest for my soul. I want my soul to rest. I want my soul to know that no matter what I have gone through, it cannot destroy the great future that you have for me. So number two, go to God and say, Father, I'm laying everything under your feet. Take it. Whatever that you want to do with it, Father, do with it. Whatever that you want to do with it, I surrender everything to you. I surrender my hurt, my betrayal, the disappointment, everything that I have gone through. People who have treated me in a bad way, I'm handing it over to you. If there is any way that you can find anything in it to use to help other people, Father, take it. Number three, allow that thing to make you wiser. Maybe you are reckless or you are careless. Or maybe you are too nice. It's good to be nice, but sometimes you need to set boundaries. So allow that situation to make you wiser. I'm going to be wiser. I'm going to be stronger. I'm going to learn. Okay? And then also, the fourth one is that if you need to go through, there are some grieving processes. If you can grieve differently, allow yourself to be healed. Okay? Anytime you remember that incident, if you want to cry, my dear, cry. Anytime you remember that event, if you want to cry, my dear, cry. Don't suppress it. Cry. Say, Father, I'm crying out to you. I'm crying out to you. I'm calling on you. And I want you to help me. And then the fifth one, that tell God, Father, I want you to heal my soul. Heal my broken soul, my wounded soul. My wounded soul, because I know that the plans that you have for me are greater than all the plans that I have for myself. And no matter what I have gone through, you don't consult my past to determine my future. And my past cannot destroy my future. It can even be that you made a lot of mistakes in the past. You cannot go back and change those mistakes, but you can learn from it and move forward. Today, I want you to know that. I have done a lot of things that I'm not proud of. A lot of people have disappointed me and betrayed me. I have gone through some disappointment and all that. But I laid everything under the feet of Jesus. And I told him, my dear, take it. Do something with it. And at the same time, heal my soul. So I quite remember some time ago, I went through a very difficult season. Anytime I remember that incident, I will start crying. But these days, when I remember that thing, I laugh. I say, Father, you are faithful. Father, I am so grateful. Because the same thing that the enemy wanted to use to destroy me, oh, you have used that thing to catapult me to the next level. I'm here to encourage you that, my dear, no matter what you have gone through, you cannot go back and change it. But you can have a great future if you can put it in the hands of Jesus. If you will surrender everything to him. If you will go through whatever that you need to go through, but say to yourself that I will not give up until I am free. Whom the Son set free is free indeed. And the truth shall set you free. And that truth is the Holy Spirit. So Holy Spirit, take over my mind. Take over my heart. Okay? Whom the Son set free is free indeed. And Holy Spirit, I want to be free. I want to be free from my past, the hurt, the disappointment. And as I said, if you give it to him, he will do something with it. So my dear, don't allow whatever that you have gone through in the past to still hold you captive, to still hold you down, to diminish your self-confidence, to make you feel that you are worthless. Whose report will you believe? Will you believe the report of God, or you believe the report of Satan? Or you believe the report of how people treated you? Believe the report of God and know that God has a wonderful future for you. Go and win, because your future is greater and wonderful than your past.